Hello folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Pillars of Eternity. And when last we left off, we finished exploring the Magma Bridge and helping a merchant retrieve what remained of their items that was on a ferry they had that was destroyed in the storms. Some looters were trying to go through what remained of her stock, and our attempts to smooth things over with the looters only gave us two choices. Lie to the merchant about what was left, or tell the looters that stealing those things was wrong. We're an honest person, so we weren't going to deceive the merchant. And there was no third choice of either paying the merchant for the value of the goods or giving some money to the looters so they'll leave. So unfortunately we had to have at thee. It was a very quick have at thee. After dealing with all of that, we then went to Anslog's Compass, this sea cave specifically, to take out some pirates. That's the last bounty we can do right now. There is one more bounty, but that bounty is, we have this bounty here that we can hand in, and the captain that we can hand in, but there's another bounty. This requires us going to Northweld, and we don't have access to there. So we're going to have to go back to the main plot and explore more of Twin Elms before we can finish that part of our bounty story. I wonder if there'll be any more bounties after that. We cannot use this bridge to get to Defiance Bay, and so we must head back to Hearthsong. But before we go there, we're going to pop back into Caed Nua and hand in these quests. We've also accepted a generic major adventure of majorness. And while I'm thinking about it, we should probably go and get our loot. Oh, Hiling Payday!
This place, as beautiful as it can be with the absence of children.
Get our loot that we've been accumulating after many, many adventures. Might as well do that, get rid of that notification. Now, the bounties. We get a fair amount of coin. Not sure what we're going to be using this coin for, considering the fact that we have 116,000 coppers. We haven't had a lot we've really wanted to buy too desperately for quite a while. Let's pop in here. And hand over some heads. Good thing these heads remain fresh in our backpack. Maybe we have a magic backpack.
Yes?
Maybe we do.
Good day, stranger.
Good hunting, I hope. What can I do for you? Firmina's no longer a problem. Here's her head. Have to wonder what gets into kith like her. I'm glad to hear the matter's done with. Here's your bounty. Not a bad amount, either. Galen Dahlgren's slavering days are over. I brought his head. That's a piece of news that ought to help quite a few souls sleep a little better. Hope it brings our client some peace. Here's the payment. Captain Marami has been dealt with. I'd wager a Valiant sea captain's singing your praises right about now. Well, here's your payment, as promised. That's also a decent amount of money, and all those tasks have been completed. Will the game now say, hey, the major adventure's over? Taxes have been collected. We're not earning a huge amount of taxes compared to how much we're paying in hirelings, but it's fine. Another task completed. And another task completed. And the major adventure is completed. With average reputation with Defiance Bay and money. Reputation with Defiance Bay is probably legendary at this point. Oh yeah, we are a champion of Defiance Bay and Gilded Vale and Deerford Village and the Knights of the Crucible. And Stalwart. Neutral with Twin Elms, troublemaker with the Dozens, and eccentric with House Dominal. I think it's time for us to make tracks from here. We don't need to rest, I don't think. We could rest, it can't hurt. Let's get a... Do I want a mechanics bonus? No, give me a resolve bonus. Half asleep, a tide of deafening whispers assails you, chipping away at your senses, at your mind's understanding of itself. Their roar is louder with each passing night, their attacks more brazen, less confined to your subconscious. A familiar voice fights its way through the din, calling out to you.
Hey! Hey! You gotta stop it with that. I just about punched you to snap you out of it. You were saying things, but they weren't any words I ever heard. You were shaking so hard I thought you'd crack your spine.
Adir rolls his eyes, relieved to see you looking back at him. He shakes his head as he speaks. What happened to the bucket of cold water? Adir shrugs and looks away, concealing his smile poorly. Things haven't improved. My mind may be going.
Yeah, so I noticed. I'd have woken you sooner, but I thought it'd be nice for you to be able to close your eyes a bit. Folks don't last long without sleep.
True.
You're twitchy these days. Reminds me of Meyerwald more than I'd like. Anything I can do, you just let me know. We're close on this one. Hang on a little longer. We'll get you fixed up.
I sure hope so. I sure hope so.
Yes?
Right. We have rested up, so we can now leave by clicking this, apparently. It's over here, not by the doorway. I don't know why it's there, but I'll take it. And before we go, we are going to pop into our stronghold, past the phantom people complaining, because I bet they're still here.
Say, I'm impressed.
I'm very impressed at how those phantom farmers are complaining. They just defy the laws of physics to keep shouting at my door. They're that determined. I've already paid them. It's a quest that long ago was completed, but they're still insistent. Let's get rid of those notifications. It's nice to rest in our home, but the longer we rest, the worse our nightmares become. The more the voices seep in, and in time, there'll be nothing we can do to fight them. And there they are, with their imaginary pitchforks. We just barge past them, get back into our castle. A castle now that doesn't have to worry about the Ardra Dragon.
I'm here.
Let's go check out our loot. There's probably quite a bit of it. I don't check this very often. So in here we have... Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff. So, take all this money, these reagents, more reagents, more reagents, more reagents, more reagents, and all of these. So this goes in here. We have the Hellwax mold. Oh, I really want to find something to use the Hellwax mold on. We have the Silver Lover's Ring. We have the Copper Lover's Ring. The Father's Teeth. Scath Gwanek. And the Rhyme Cutter. I want to use the item that duplicates something, but I don't know what to duplicate. I don't know what to duplicate. I'll have to duplicate something really, really good. It's not like Lands of Lore 1 where you just want to duplicate an incredibly powerful weapon.
Certainly.
Last thing the deer would
Every
need
single one of the people
is
in my
another
team has a
roaring
different weapon they like using. Having 2 arquebuses really won't help me. And I don't think you can duplicate soulbound items. I'd love to duplicate the mythic dagger that Grieving Mother is using. But I'm pretty sure that's not a choice. So it takes 1 day and 18 hours to get over to here. And we'd better start exploring quickly because we need answers before we lose our mind. We do not want to end up like Meyerwald. It's been a long time since Meyerwald's been mentioned. So, let's head in. And
Never been
explore.
out this way before. Hard to believe it's the same country.
Indeed. These are concerned tribesmen.
I'm here.
It did happen. The warriors saw the strange man break into Tyr Evron. How could the Estromor intruder sneak in over the grounds of Elm's Reach? Also, Stelgar here. Can we chat with you? I assure you, they saw the man break into Tyr Evron. An Orlan dressed in thick fur appears immersed in conversation. He locks his hands together to emphasize his point. I speak true. He commanded strange powers, they claim. An elven woman lifts her eyes from her furry companion and nods in your direction. Another foreigner. Does he look like this one? The Orlan turns around.
What brings you here?
What is it, Estromor? Tell me of the man you speak of. A strange man, a foreigner, broke into Tir Evron, the tower under the giant elms. Morin cannot walk the grounds of Elm's Reach. Why was he allowed to pass? This one was unseen. He wielded a strange power we now know. What's Tir Evron? Tir Evron has stood since the time of the Builders, and it will stand long after we're all gone. Yes, the tower stands strong, and the gods live within its sacred hall. It's no place for unclean souls, or foreigners. You said the gods live in Tir Evron. How's that possible? The mysteries of our ancestors are not for every foreigner to understand. In Twin Elms, in the temples of the Builders, the gods commune with us. Be sated in knowing this truth. Farewell, then.
Yes?
Assassin at large. Oh dear. Okay, we have some hunters and companions of the hunters. We can't do that. I want to go first to the market. Market's always a nice place to investigate because there could be something really good there, and there is a small child. The rains have run their course, and trade has returned. And with it, Tamra's impatience. Let's say hi to all of you. Hello. A nimble tongue carries more sting than any blade.
Certainly.
Oh, off you run. I've never met an Estremor before.
I'm here.
Now you have. The market is here. So, let's pop... Oh, can't do anything there. Let's pop into the market. Hearthsong Market. Well, here we go. There's probably a lot of stuff that we can buy, and we have a lot of things we can sell. So, who are the merchants? We have... You're not a merchant. We have... Tamra, Diren, and... Ranat, and Alari, and Iwan. First, we'll have a look at all the things. The musk of strange roots and herbs pervades these shelves. Ripe and juicy, the fruits give slightly under your thumb. The fine-grained wood of the shields has been polished to a smooth, even finish. A heavy, oily scent emanates from the hides. Well, let's go here first.
Hail, Estremor.
This thick-framed woman smiles broadly as you approach. Ah, I see you have heard it. A good blade has a voice, and it sings to its wielder. What weapon called you forwards? Tell me about your craft. My weapons speak for themselves, and every man and woman in this market knows my worth. Even that Tamra. I bear the knowledge my father held, and his mother before him. Take up one of my blades, and you will hold a weapon 5 generations in the making. Derwin's thoughts. They say I should not waste such fine weapons on Estremorin. I say a good weapon lying on a rack is the true waste.
Many blessings, traveler.
You will need better weapons for the hunt, so it is good that I can provide these for you. What's your wares? Look all you wish. My weapon's the pride of Glanfathans. Ooh, we have some interesting stuff here. Strike Hard Starcaller. That's a flail. Casts Minoletter's minor missiles on a critical hit. Ooh, that is interesting. It's also exceptional. Devotees of Ondra along the north shore of the Iximital Plains watch the moon and stars sink into the sea every night, performing obeisance to the goddess of the tides. A travelling Adiran anthropologist made note of their rituals, filling his journal with sketches of folk swinging their arms to the firmament and descriptions of the stars falling from a night sky. The journal was published and widely distributed in the nascent Adir and Valian colonies. A copy eventually fell into the hands of an apprentice armourer who was so enchanted with the images of the rituals that she set out to craft an homage to them. Her masterwork was Starcaller, a flail of such quality that it was said to have fallen from the heavens themselves. We are buying that. Strike Hard here is a warhammer. An Amaran raider from the Deadfire Archipelago once used this weapon when attacking enemy ships. Boarding first, she would rush the enemy captain while her crew secured the vessel. It took the coordinated efforts of 3 other enemy raiding groups to finally enter dominance among the islands. Ooh, disorientating strike and extra attack speed. And then there is a one-handed club. Bleska's Labour, an unlikely but effective leader. The barbarian Bleska held off Adiran expansion north of Raid Ceres by organising the southern Iximital tribes. She kept her ragged alliance together by persuasion, coercion, and force when necessary. Her coalition held together just long enough to dissuade an advance. It's a nice weapon! It's a nice weapon indeed. 20% of endurance damage restored is endurance. Lots of fine, exceptional weapons, morning stars, shields. Some nice shields here. There's some special stuff here. Caed Nua. +3 resolve. Ooh. This armor was owned by an Adirian man who belonged to a band of mercenaries who called themselves the Walkers. At any one time, there were only 5 members, each with a specific set of skills. The first Walker was strong, the second was agile, the third was a marksman of unparalleled skill, the fourth was blessed with incredible endurance, and the fifth possessed irresistible charm. Each of the Walkers wore armor that enhanced their already formidable skills. Clad in Caed Nua's 5th Walker, the Adirian had once been known to talk a Culkin noble into trading his prized mare for a half-finished jug of ale. We're buying that even if we don't end up using it. We also have Lost Meadow Mail. 1 endurance per 30 seconds. Ooh. Ixamital legends speak of a verdant meadow hidden among the rolling grasslands. Wildflowers grow as tall as folk, and the meadow is forever kissed by the mild sun and cooled by a gentle breeze. Clever trackers, fearless hunters, and innocents fleeing injustice are said to stumble upon the meadow, suddenly finding themselves in a place of perfect peace, where streams flowing with fresh water are always close at hand and grain falls milled from the sheaf. It is a land of plenty, and it is unknown whether those who find their way to the meadow are unable to leave or whether they simply choose not to. At the centre of the meadow, a place the people of Ixamital regard as the centre of Aora, grows a tree bearing small red fruit. It is said that the fruit can restore and reinvigorate even the frailest of individuals. This armor was supposedly anointed with the pulp of one of these fruits and imbued with essence from its pit. That would explain the extra endurance you gain. We're buying that too. The Helm of Darksea. +2 perception. A disreputable lord in the Deadfar Archipelago, known for striking secret deals in the dead of night, hired an order of assassins to protect him during his nightly errands. He had them outfitted with magical helms that enabled them to pierce the veil of darkness. Eventually, his paranoia turned on his hired assassins, and he had them executed and their equipment destroyed. One, however, was rumoured to have escaped to the Valian Republics, where she became a legend. This worn and scuffed leather helmet fits over the head and covers the upper face. Adjustable leather straps make it comfortable and practical for users of any race and build. 2 crimson-tinted lenses fit in front of the eyes. We'll also buy that, and we have stuff to sell to make up for this. Like this, all of this, and that as well, this. Honestly, we can just sell that, this, that, all this too. We have to make up a lot of money here. Not to worry. There's plenty of stuff here. There's plenty of stuff here that we can sell. Oh my, is there plenty of stuff here that we can sell? How much? Yes. Keep that sword spear. Get rid of all this. And that. And keep one champion spear. Get rid of that. And do I want any of this? No. Get rid of all of that. All of this. All of that. And that. Fine stilettos, don't need them. Fine swords, large shields, don't need any of this. We're already up to 5,000, 4,000, 3,000. Get rid of them too. Keep that. We've got loads of swords here. And just like that, we're making money. Fantastic. Anything else I want to grab? No, I think we're good. Trade. Make money.
Hey.
And when we come back, folks, I will consider using that weapon. Then again, 20% damage of sword endurance. Do I use this one, though? Not really. It might actually be better to go into here and grab the thing we just bought. Oh, no, you already have it in your inventory, don't you? Starcaller. There you go. Put that there. The armor? I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I do like this here. I do like that. It's pretty good. Do we have anything of perception? Yeah, +4 perception. Yeah, we have something that gives us perception. But
I'm here.
checking out the rest of the stores will be for next time, folks, for when we come back. Hearthsong. And hopefully we'll be able to persuade the people of Twin Elms to let us further into their settlement, as we're in pursuit of the person that breached their most sacred of buildings. It'll take a lot of persuading to... I think Console Hort's checking out the wares too. It'll take a lot of persuading to get them to let us in, but I think we can make it work. But that'll be for next time. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.